What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath2501 here. This video wasn't requested, but it looked interesting, and it's by Totally Not Mark again, so he's back. And this is 9 things you remember wrong in Dragon Ball Super. Spoiler alert. Okay, so just putting that up there, I guess. Probably any not spoilers now, but they were probably spoilers when he made the video. So let's check this out. See what is so wrong about remembering things in Dragon Ball Super. So let's go.
Dragon Ball Super is so stupid because it retcons all the good stuff, its power scaling is out of whack, and its ending sucks donkeys.
We don't even have an ending
How
yet.
How is that different from, say, Dragon Ball Z? Hey everyone! Have you noticed that in recent years there has been a violent, annoying upswing in the amount of people complaining about literally everything? Of course you have, because the internet screams until you have no choice but to listen. So, instead of sitting back and watching the world burn, I've decided to throw my 2 cents into this
sit back and watch the world burn.
And point out where I think a lot of these discussions are misguided, which will almost certainly yield insightful comments like, drink bleach, apologist fangirl, and who could forget everyone's favorite, make the top 10 best animated moments for this arc, you fucking sellout. All valid comments that I will certainly ignore because the comment section is cancer.
It's cancer.
Let's get on with the video. Here are 9 things
you find some
or
really
at least the
cancerous
vast majority
people in
of
the
people
comment section.
remember wrong.
And I don't even get that many comments, and I find cancer in my comment section.
Dragon Ball Z is
Retcons.
a flawless diamond that can do no wrong.
No,
Or
it
at least
isn't.
it feels like that's the case if you talk about it online. The major point of contention surrounds this scene, during which the Kais point out that fusion is temporary for 2 mortals fusing. And after that, the community got all up in arms. Oh, I'm so angry about this. I can't believe they ruined fusion and Dragon Ball. Vegeta was only there for half of the episode. This won't stop me from watching next week, though. And to be honest, I'd be totally down with that sickness if it wasn't for one tiny problem. Dragon Ball Super isn't the only Dragon Ball property that retcons the original.
Exactly.
The original
I thought it was.
the
I
original.
didn't care
Remember
for that.
when in early Dragon Ball people needed to preserve
understood
the bodies
it. I mean,
of
they
those
have to
that had
retcon
died
that
so that their
crap
souls
all
could
the
be
time.
back
And that's what
into
they
said
do. They
bodies?
constantly
Well,
retcon.
they either completely forgot or scrapped that idea later in the series because it was a limiting and clunky narrative mechanic.
Yeah, it
or
was.
How about Cell? His regeneration is supposed to be the same as Piccolo's, right? Yet he can regenerate from a single cell. Team 4-Star even made a joke about it. So, when Dragon Ball Super went on and made a retcon for the Potara fusion, it really wasn't a standout offense unique to Dragon Ball Super. It wasn't even
it wasn't
the
a
worst
standout
retcon
offense, but
Dragon
it was
Ball
still
had.
something I didn't like.
At this point, you
I
could
didn't
argue
care
that
for
if
it.
it didn't have retcons, would it even
It
be
would've been
Dragon
better off
Ball?
if they just did the fusion dance.
Retcons don't prevent you from enjoying a series like Dragon Ball. The sooner
Yeah.
we all agree that
I didn't
all
think it
Dragon
was a
Ball
huge
and not
deal,
just
I just
Super
didn't
is
care for
stupid
it.
and fun, the sooner we can move past these pointless arguments and focus on the real problem. Those damn movie recaps. Am I right? Oh.
Recaps.
Well, technically they are recaps, but that's kind of like saying Christmas is about Santa. I mean, you're right, but also wrong. There's tons more to it than just that.
True, there's a
So,
lot
I think
different.
in a
There's a
way,
lot of
it's
things they
misleading to say
changed
that the first 2 arcs
in the
are
first
just
2
recaps,
arcs as opposed
especially
to,
when,
you know, when
this is a personal nitpick, the second arc added an episode that is arguably my favorite out of the entire series in episode 18. To be perfectly honest, if it wasn't for the very fact the movies look infinitely better than the series during most of the fight scenes, which, let's face it, is the real reason most people watch Dragon Ball, then I'd suggest the show over the movies any day. The anime's version of the final Beerus fight is arguably better, and there is a seamless transition between the 2 arcs that wasn't present in the movies. You learn how Vegeta came to train with Whis and how Goku managed to fight his way there too.
Yeah, they filled in a lot of gaps and stuff like that. There were some things that didn't really... Supposedly, Frieza kills
the very moment Goku
Piccolo by putting a tiny hole in his chest when Cell put a hole in his chest the size of a fucking basketball and that didn't kill him.
Funny character
That's another thing I kind
missed
of
by not watching the anime. So no, they are not just recaps. They
have
added more to the story. And if it wasn't for that damn
I
animation,
agree. I totally agree with him on
it
this
every time. Speaking of which,
yeah, the animation gets a little bad because
like
they don't really have a choice.
That was
what the fuck? Okay. Stupid commercial things in the middle of the video.
It's a dead horse.
I'm watching this on
I still
damn
see
YouTube.
all over the internet people rambling about how, Toei Animation's budget for Dragon Ball Super was super low. Here's an in-between screenshot put side by side with a keyframe from one of the old movies to prove my point.
Well, first
Please
of all,
stop
the
doing this.
you
It's
can't
not
compare
only
the
wrong, but it
movies
gives
to
off
the
the
TV
incorrect
show.
notion that you have any idea what the hell you're talking about. Dragon Ball Super's animation troubles were and always have been due to their tight schedule.
Yeah.
As an artist who knows
Which
some
is interesting, especially
fantastic
considering the
artists,
episodes
it
go
doesn't
weeks
matter
in
how
between,
great
but
the
damn, there's a lot of
artist
shit
is,
in there.
if they don't have enough time to draw Goku,
Yeah.
he's gonna look like a fucking burn victim.
A burn victim.
Or worse. If you wish to educate yourself as to how they improved, and yes, they have improved considerably since the early arcs, then I
Yeah.
recommend checking out Anime AJ's channel. The link is in the description down below.
Link to this original video in the
This is
description
going to
so you
sound
can go
stupid,
there, then
but
go there.
did you know that there are actually people out there who think Akira Toriyama draws the entire show every week?
That's completely
what do they
damn
think Toei
stupid.
Animation is filled with? Just Akira Toriyama with a bunch of markers and paper. But
No,
I
it's
digress.
he has
This
like
is not to say
500,000
Akira Toriyama
clones
doesn't
that
have
always
any input,
that are
but
always doing
he
it.
might do less than you think. His work includes outlining much of the story through bullet point style instructions, and he also provides character designs on occasion for some of the cast.
Yeah.
But not all of them.
Just because he's the creator doesn't mean he does everything, dude. Jeez.
As well as the Toei Animation
You have to be a
staff.
complete
But
retard
that's about
to
the
think of
extent
that.
of it. Toei Animation has a full staff of writers who, you guessed it, write the episodes based off of limited to no instructions from Toriyama
Yeah.
depending on the episode. The same is true for Toyotaro. He largely writes the manga based off of Toriyama's
Yeah, there's a lot of
instructions.
things way
This is
different
why
from the
you will see
manga.
huge
Like in the
variations between
manga, when they
and
got
the
the
anime, while they both, in a roundabout
when they
way,
got the
hit
Tournament
same
of Power,
story.
they gave them like 10 minutes to collect their fighters.
Okay, this one
But
is
this
my
makes
favorite.
Kale
So
and
spoilers
Khalifa
came out
actually more
potentially
ridiculous
revealing how Dragon Ball
because,
Super would
you know, in
end.
those
If it
10
ends the way
minutes,
people
you
think it will
know,
end,
Kaba
they are
manages to
going
teach
be
them how to go
complaining.
Super Saiyan.
Now, I'm not saying that you have to like it. Feel free to not like it. But I am saying that you shouldn't use this as another reason to bolster your argument as to why you prefer Dragon Ball Z over Super. I mean, did you not see Dragon Ball Z's ending?
Yeah.
Goku hadn't seen Bulma in years. He says peace out to his family on a moment's notice to train some child that we, the audience, and they, the cast, had never heard of.
Yep.
The end. It doesn't matter
Exactly.
how rose-tinted your glasses are. That is a very unsatisfying
It's
ending.
an unsatisfying
Even
ending,
GT
however,
did
it
better.
fits because
And I feel
Goku is a
sick
dick.
After saying that, but the
Goku
best
went
part
to train
is,
him just so he
when
could
the news
fight him
broke
one
of
day.
Super's
That's all
potential
Goku
ending,
gives a
everyone
shit
was so
about.
upset, talking specifically about how it was so predictable. Predictable, was it? Well, it's a good thing I had the foresight to put up a poll on my channel asking you guys who you thought would win the Tournament of Power. I put
still
this
don't
up
even know.
3 months ago. Around
People
the
were saying,
time
"Oh
of
yeah, we
episode
already know the
120.
ending. Frieza's
So
gonna
not
win the
too far
tournament."
away
We
from
don't
the
know.
ending either.
Goku's still
With
in it. 17's still in
11,000
it.
votes.
Jiren is still in it,
These
though
were the
he's
poll
feeling
results
some
for
hurt.
who they thought would win at that time. Jiren got 8% of the vote.
Ah.
Gohan and Frieza came in with 13 and 14% respectively.
Yeah.
Vegeta had 18%.
Yeah.
And finally, Goku had 48% of the overall vote. And these were the comments.
Unfortunately, Goku still might be the winner of the Tournament of Power. Goku because plot armor. Yeah.
So yeah, no, you guys were totally right. The ending was too predictable.
And you say the ending was predictable. It wasn't. Nothing even fucking happened. Again with these goddamn commercials on this. Why? Go. Jeez. Power scaling. The power scaling is a little bit weird.
A 1 in analysis on the beam width and height stat, William!
Sir, that could take days to assess both of their power levels if we comb through the series.
Have fucking time for this, William! Did you sign up for this job just to fucking puss out when it counts most?
Sir, the math just doesn't add up. Every formula, every equation, the power levels just don't
God
make sense
fucking
here.
damn it! I don't fucking get
fuck
it!
is
Hundreds
this?
of people analyzing this. We can't figure out what the fuck is going on in this scene! You think Krillin's as strong as Goku, huh? You think that's it? Look me in the fucking eyes and tell me that bald shit rat fuckface human is stronger than a
Dude,
Super
what the
Saiyan God!
shit is wrong?
Fucking do it!
You know, the welcome to the internet. That's basically
Sir,
the internet in a
what
nutshell.
if he's just, holding back?
I'll fucking blast your teeth out with a fucking shotgun! You son of a fucking whore! The power levels don't make sense! The power levels don't make sense! The power levels don't make sense!
I know this is my opinion, but I feel like trying to boil down what is essentially
Power levels are
what's going to make
bullshit.
the story interesting to mathematical units is pretty stupid, honestly.
Yeah.
I understand there are some definite times where there's a lot of inconsistency, like I said, but people really just don't want to accept that characters, A, don't always fight at full power in every scene, as well as B, inconsistent power levels have kind of been a staple to the franchise.
Yeah, that's true.
That video
I
you
ain't
just saw
gonna.
was made by
People
a
who bitch
talented
about
man
it's
called
the power
The Pinwheel
scaling
here on YouTube.
It just
he
happens.
recently made a video discussing power levels and the toxic Dragon Ball community on YouTube, which I found hilarious and hugely entertaining. If you guys want to see more from him, I'll leave a link to his channel also in the description down below. But in short, he is completely right and put it better than I ever could. Dragon Ball Super did not ruin power scaling, it simply continued the trend that Dragon Ball had been on since that aspect of the show had been introduced.
There you go, pretty much.
So, here's a nice complex rule of thumb for why the series creates certain scenes. Alright, are you ready? Here are the things that they consider. Step 1. Would it be cool?
Would it be cool?
There are no other steps.
The end.
One thing I will say about Dragon Ball
man.
Super is that they managed to cram in all the characters that they didn't use in at the end. Dragon Ball Z totally left out a ton of their characters from the original run. Looking at you, Launch.
Exactly. Dragon Ball does that a
some
lot.
of you out there don't even know who Launch is. Dragon Ball is a device.
That's because Akira Toriyama has a tendency to write shit and forget
People
about
can
it.
shout and argue the tiny
He forgot that
nuanced
Saiyans had
choices
tails.
of
He
Dragon
forgot
Ball like
Launch
it was
even
their past due
existed.
dissertation all they want. But in reality, all fans lust after in Dragon Ball is that sweet visual cocaine.
Visual cocaine.
Fucking Gohan Blanco is the best example of this. Or even Super Saiyan 5. People
I remember
love
those. Those
even
are
though
from
they
like a
make
million
no
years
narrative
ago,
sense,
man.
They're fucking stupid. Oh wait.
There you go. Trunks' hair.
Dragon Ball ruined Bulma's hair, and then Dragon Ball Z confused it further by making Trunks' hair the color his mother's should have been back in Dragon Ball. I mean, it's not like black plus blue equals purple. In short, Toriyama initially wanted Bulma's hair to be purple, but they made it blue and ran with that. That's why you'll see in certain movies and art from Toriyama, she has purple hair. All Super did was make his hair consistent in-universe with what it should have been day one. They did what they could to make it work better. So stop talking about it like it's some reason to hate the show. It's not.
Okay, so I was always wondering about
Goku
this shit. I mean, why is his hair blue? And hell, even the young Trunks, his hair is purple. I kept going on and on. I kept eating at my brain.
Without the help of others, Botamo and Bergamo. Throw in a few thugs, and that's literally it. He lost to Beerus. He lost to Frieza. He surrendered to Hit. He lost to Goku Black, and he lost to Fusamasu. Dragon Ball Super has been the longest, most consistent losing streak for his character. Even Vegeta has defeated more characters in this series than Goku. Right off the top of my head, I can think of Togama, Sorbet, Frost, Vegeta, Kaba. Heck, even if you include the Tournament of Power, Vegeta has still more fighters defeated than Goku in the series. You might think I'm trying to defend Super from criticism here. I'm really not. There are plenty of issues that affect Dragon Ball Super exclusively. And if you want to discuss those, then go right ahead. But if power scaling, Goku's plot armor, and Trunks' fucking hair are what you're fixated on, then you need to realize that the reality is
I don't see it as a point of complaint. I just want to know what. I just wanted to know what the fuck is wrong with his hair. Why is his hair suddenly blue?
But what do I know? I only voted for Frieza. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you have thoughts on any of the points I've made,
I'm sure his comment section is loaded with things that people bitch about him getting wrong.
If you guys want to see more Dragon Ball goodness from me, why not try a subscription on For Size? I upload every week at the same time. But that'll do it for this week. I've been Totally Not Mark. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, I like his channel. I definitely recommend Totally Not Mark. Definitely get down there and check out his channel. And subscribe, you know, he's got my subscription, I'll tell you that for nothing. So, okay, so that was 9 things you remember wrong in Dragon Ball Super. Not much in the way of spoilers, dude, especially considering, you know, you didn't really talk about anything different except for people who haven't seen the damn show or something, I don't know. But Frieza hasn't won the Tournament of Power. I think it's stupid that people saying, just automatically throwing it out there. Oh, Frieza won the Tournament of Power. He hasn't even won it yet. I mean, why are you people complaining about something that hasn't even happened? Oh, but we know. We know. Obviously, you don't. The last episode just proved it. Anyway. So, what do you guys think? You guys agree with his points about Dragon Ball? I mean, I agree with quite a few of them, actually. You know, like the power scaling thing, and I was just curious about Trunks' hair. You know, it just drove me nuts that his hair was always purple, and now it was blue. I'm like, what? And even, well, that was future Trunks, though, and even the young Trunks, though, his hair is still purple. So I'm like, what's wrong here? It's like they don't even look like they're related. Anyway. So, don't forget to give me those subscription, guys, and those likes. And don't forget to share me on social media so you can introduce me to more people. And they can get on my weirdness about my reaction videos and such. Oof. Potato wedges. And I'm going to be continuing my Dragon Ball binge until, well, 131 comes out and we have the end of Super. Of course, I will be doing the last episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which will be the end of the Cell Saga. So, and there'll be no more Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Kind of sucks considering that they are the ones who brought Dragon Ball back. You know, and Dragon Ball was fondly remembered, you know, everybody, but it wasn't like huge. But then when Abridged came out, it was so damn funny. We had Nappa and we had Guru, and it was just so damn epic. And the popularity of Dragon Ball just exploded. I have a feeling that this directly is what caused the resurgence of Dragon Ball and the creation of Dragon Ball Super. I just think so. The Toei Animation saw that the iron was hot again, you know, for Dragon Ball. People were interested in Dragon Ball stuff again. It's like, shit, why don't we make a new series? Except, you know, let's make a good one this time. You know, let's try something. Let's try some new shit. So we can probably make a shitload of money off of this. Yeah. Anyway. Tune in every day for new content, guys. Continuing my Dragon Ball binge. Probably about maybe another week to go until the final episode of Dragon Ball Super comes out. And then I'll get to all your non-Dragon Ball requests then, guys. Okay? I will get to them. Alright? After this. I mean, people want me to do things like the Lego Justice League, Freeman's Mind. They want more of those. More episodes of Confinement and stuff like that. Okay, that is all coming. But after the Dragon Ball binge. Alright? So, I will see you next time. At least for now with more Dragon Ball. And bye-bye.